Hey everyone, Pastor Ben here. Man, it is day 21 of 21 days of fasting and prayer. Man, last day, best day. We're in John chapter 21. And what I want to talk about is the passage from verse 1 all the way down to 14. And it's a unique story where Peter and the disciples decide, as frustrated as they are after Jesus' death and his resurrection and not being around him, that they're just going to go back to fishing. And Peter makes this phrase, he just says, "I'm going fishing." And the rest of them jump in there with him. And I look back at what Jesus told them the first time. He told them, "I'm going to make you fishers of men." And he trains them for 3 years to become fishers of men. And then when everything just seems to get difficult, they decide to go back to fishermen who just straight up fish for just fish. And they had, what I noticed about the story is they had the exact same outcome as they did the very first time. And no doubt the enemy has tried to get you to quit your relationship with Jesus at some point in time and go back to what you're doing. I know that if you've been fasting for these 21 days, he's for sure tried to get you to quit what you're doing. And the enemy always tries to get us to go back to what we were doing before we were serving the Lord, and he always comes in that moment when serving the Lord seems to be getting hard, when life gets hard. And it's at that hardest moment that he says, maybe you should just go back to what you're doing. And the misconception that he gives us is that if you go back, things are going to be a lot easier. And the reality of that is that they won't. And God's desire is not for you to return back to what he saved you from, but to walk forward in the life that he has for you. And guess what happened when they went back fishing? Anybody know? That's right. They caught nothing, just like the first time. They didn't catch a single thing the whole night. And no matter what the enemy tells you, man, I want you to know there is no life in who you used to be, but there is life in who Jesus is building you to be. In fact, it's Jesus who says in the book of John that he's come so that you could have life and have it more abundantly. And so how does Jesus get them back? It's kind of funny. He performs the exact same miracle he did the very first time he found them fishing. And they catch this insane amount of fish, and they realize, man, in that moment, that this is Jesus speaking to us, and they come running back to him. And what does Jesus do? That's the best part about this story, is he doesn't shame them. He redeploys them out as fishers of men. It's the best part about the Lord, is that even when we fall on our face, he'll redeploy us back out into the call of God for his life. So I don't know what you need to stop doing today, but make sure you're putting your hand on the plow of what God has for you. I want to say congratulations to everybody who's hung with us all 21 days. Maybe you've been fasting. I know you're ready to eat. I hope that you feel closer to the Lord through this all, and I have no doubt that 2025 is going to be the best year we've had yet, because the best is always yet to come. Thank you, guys.